It's Fitzy's Football Free Agency Frenzy, brought to you by D'Angelo.
Wow, that is one alliterative title, and this has been one wild offseason. Oh, I see. You're talking about people subbing out of other teams sponsored by a sub shop. I like it. Can anyone else ever remember seeing more big trades, major moves, roster realignments, and seismic shifts in the wide world of football in their whole entire lives? Especially when it comes to the AFC. Like, someone needs to call this conference a rideshare because it's been overserved. The AFC is like a monster that's gone super mutant in a laboratory, and it's escaped and wreaking havoc on all of humanity. And all we can do at this point is pray that it's stopped before it consumes all of us. You know, things have gone absolutely bananas in football when Rodgers and Stafford are given off-season guaranteed bags big enough to produce a Marvel movie, and Brady unretiring registers kind of a meh, well, maybe more than a meh, more like okay or yeah, oh cool. Just look at the AFC West. It's like the entire division woke up and chose violence. You got Dangerous Wilson going to the Broncos to finally unleash that mile-high attack. McDaniels goes Pats West to Vegas and trades for Devontae Adams. The Chargers bolt up their D with Khalil Mack and Mr. INT. And the Chiefs trade away Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs see everyone in the AFC West getting better, and their move is to unload their most dangerous weapon. Heck of a wedding present for the new Mr. and Mrs. Mahomes, huh? Then, out of nowhere, you get Deshaun Watson being traded to Cleveland. Some may argue that's similar to prison, so the Bengals, fresh off their first Super Bowl appearance in over 30 years, beef up their O-line for Joey Burr. And speaking of Burr, the Colts decide to dump the Wentzworth Institute of Interceptions and trade for our old pal, Matty Ice. Thoughts and prayers in advance to any finalist Banner fans who see their team ever hold a 28-3 lead. And don't think for a second the tornado of roster turnover hasn't hit close to home, too. The offseason madness has come to the AFC East as well. The Bills signed Von Miller to prevent any more 13-second collapses. How long did it take him to sign that contract? 13 seconds? The Dolphins hit the nitro button on their offense by signing a couple of speedy backs and trading for Tyreek Hill. Even the Jets are having, by all accounts, a pretty solid offseason as well. All right, let's everyone calm down. It's not the end of the world here, all right? And as for the Patriots, well, it's been a bit more of a deliberately modest start to free agency in the offseason. If by deliberately modest you mean the rest of the conference is ordering D'Angelo's steak and cheese party subs and the Pats are getting like a small classic veggie pocket, then yeah, deliciously, you're spot on. The Pats treated free agency 2021 like they were on the Vegas Strip and it was their last night on Earth. Whereas this year, it's kind of back to the bargain bin, trying to keep up with the AFC arms race while keeping an eye towards building for the future. You know me, I always believe in Bill, and I gotta imagine he's got something up his frequent lack of sleeves. Speaking of sleeves, how about Matt Judon red sleeves for off-season GMVP, huh? Pats have retained some core veterans to stabilize the franchise and show the new guys the ropes. And hey, out of nowhere, Malcolm Butler's back. I don't know what he's got left in the tank, but that unexpected homecoming is most welcome indeed. I love how this reunion completely dispels the Belichick and Butler hate each other narrative. Come on, fake Foxborough news. Hey, don't get me wrong. The Pats have their work cut out for them while everyone else around them is loading up. But there are more waves of free agency, more good names out there that might be had at the right price, not to mention the draft, so patience, my Pats people. Patience. You're asking me, a New England sports fan chock full of entitlement and excessive opinion, to remain patient in the face of not having won a championship in Boston in like 3 years or more? That's like asking a meatball and cheese not to be delicious. Impossible. As always, you can count on us to remain Foxborough faithful, keep you up to date, and remain on top of it all-ish. Until then, drink up. God bless. Choose great sandwiches. And above all, let's go Pats.